We're going to look at some calculations that arise when we work out the circumference and the area for a circle. First, let's consider the value of pi as previously discussed. Pi is the ratio of the length of the circumference of a circle to the length of its diameter. The pi button on the calculator is just here. We press Shift and this button and we get pi here. Pressing equals still gives us the pi symbol, but pressing this button then gives us a decimal representation of pi. Pi is given here to 9 decimal places, but if the display were much wider, we could keep on putting more of pi's decimal expansion down. The decimal expansion for pi goes on forever, and there is never any pattern to the numbers in it. As you'll find out later, pi is a special type of number, known as an irrational number. We give it the symbol pi because we can't represent it exactly by a number. So let's look at some calculations actually involving pi. We want to do 2 times pi times 5. This is the calculation for the circumference of a circle with radius of length 5. 2 times Shift and this button gives us pi, then times and 5 equals. We get 10 pi here. This is not surprising since 2 times 5 is 10. If we want this as a decimal, press this button and we get this number, which we can round to the number of significant figures or decimal places that we require. Moving on to our next calculation, we have pi times 5 squared. Pi times 5 squared equals. We have 25 pi here. Remember, 5 squared is 25. Press this button to get a decimal, and we can then round this as appropriate.